Hey y'all, Bite-Sized Bible in a Year, chronological edition for April 8th. We read from a few different places in the Old Testament because it was genealogy day. Yay! Aren't we so excited when we open up our Bible and the day's reading is a list of names? So fun! Okay, so we read from Ruth, from 1Chron, and also from 1 Samuel. So I know when we get to a list of names, it's very easy for us to go, ugh, it's boring. But it helps to know that the names are listed for a reason. For the reason here is to highlight the tribe of Judah, because from the tribe of Judah would come King David, a man with a heart after God, a man after God's own heart. That's what he's called. David, and also Jesus Christ will come out of Judah's family line. So we spend quite a bit of time here highlighting Judah's family line. And it's very awesome that Ruth gets to be listed in his genealogy. Only 5 women are listed in Jesus's genealogy, and Ruth gets to be one of them. Another cool thing is that of those 5 women, 4 of them are not ancient Israelites, and so they were grafted in from foreign cultures. I just think that's super cool because it's just a little picture of God's heart for his people. He's not just after a certain group of people or a certain type of person. God is for everyone. Everybody belongs to God. And he is wanting everyone to come into a saving relationship with him. He is no respecter of persons. He wants everyone. I just love that. So we see a lot of Judah's family line. And then when we move on to the end, we're moving on to 1 Samuel 1 through 8. We're seeing the beginning of Samuel's story. And this was happening around, we're still in the time of the judges. And so there still is not a king. This is happening about 15 miles north of Jerusalem. Okay, and so what's happening here is Elkanah, he's a descendant of Levi, but we see him called somebody from Ephraim. And so the deal is, because you might have thought, wait, if he's the father of Samuel, who later becomes a priest, serves as a priest, then how does that work since priests are only supposed to be Levites? Well, he is a direct descendant of Levi, but he lives in this area of Ephraim. So that's why he's called an Ephraimite. All right, so here we go. So he has 2 wives, and in this culture, even though God did not approve it, carrying on the family line depended on having children. So if one of your wives couldn't have a child, like Hannah, then a lot of times they would find another wife, so they would be insured of an heir. And so that's what's happening here, we think. And so Hannah cannot have children, and this other wife, I'm just going to call her Penny. She's not nice, not nice. And she is taunting Hannah and mocking her because she can't have children. And it just is a little bit of a picture of what can happen to us if we have our eyes on other people instead of having our eyes on God. If we're comparing, if we're comparing ourselves to somebody, we're either gonna think we're better than them or less than them. And nothing good can come out of that either way. And so we're always wise to have our mind focused on Christ and what he is doing in us. And that's it. And so when we start to compare, we might get jealous or prideful. So today we want to ask God, Lord, show me if I'm doing that, and just get rid of all of that. Get rid of the pride, get rid of the insecurity, get rid of the comparing and the jealousy, because all those are stumbling blocks in the path that God has for you, and in the awesome things that he has for you to do. Those things just get in the way. All right, that's it. So tomorrow we get to read more of Samuel's story in 1 Samuel, and we're going to read 1 Samuel 1:9 through 4:11. That's actually today's reading on April 9th, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Bye.